best throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Kevin Almanzar gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Into the box now, David Tejada. He will lead this one off today. First delivery to him on the way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here. This team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Here it comes, the 3-0. Is in there for strike one.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The next 3-2. And that misses ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitch or throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Almanzar has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
Tejada gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. The 1-2 fouled off. Here's a look over to first. Runner's back. The next 1-2 pitch grounded down the third baseline, scooped up on the backhand. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, and if you're pitching, you better be aware of Crush Davis. I mean, he's got over 400 home runs. Any manager would be happy to pencil his name into the lineup and rely on that power every time he comes to the plate. What a luxury this club has.
In now, Danny Gutierrez. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play.
Yeah, he's been swinging it pretty well over the last 10 games or so. Well over 300, and he's someone to watch in this one here.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
1-0.
Popped him up. Pitch is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Standing in, Chris Davis. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And he takes strike 2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Ready on 0-2. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
One and two. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Orioles. Owes nothing. Tampa Bay coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Jody Ruiz gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Keene is up with it, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Now at the plate, Connor Pitts. He took home the Silver Slugger Award in the American League a year ago. And the pitch. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well. Winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game. You'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Bobo, and he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. First pitch on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
That's a
1-1.
1-1.
Two out, nobody on. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
Ball.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And that one misses. It's ball 4. So a 2-out walk gives the Rays some hope here in the inning.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Stepping up to the plate, Jeremy Pitts. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Pitts is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Rays strand just the 1. Still no score. Now at the plate, Robbie Keane, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit. Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
At the plate, Alexis Sanchez. He was hitless in the shutout last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
0-1. Here's the pitch.
1-1.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
Cabrera.
Standing in now, Alex Cabrera, lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And the guy who brought home gold last year resides at second base in this one today. The ability to pivot with anybody in the game, turn in double plays, hand over fist. The ability to have range both right and left and makes all the routine plays.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes the count.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2. Pops this one up. And a base hit as the run is in to score, and the Orioles have a 1-0 lead. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
Hey, you tip your hat to the batter for finding a way to find some green grass out there, but man, that has to frustrate you, Dan. An executed pitch right there.
It does. Anytime you make a good pitch, and off the bat, it certainly didn't look like it was going to fall in for a base hit. You make a good pitch, but you don't necessarily always get the kind of results you want as a pitcher.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Comes set with the 0-1.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. High in the air out to center field. Pitts has it in his tracks, and he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Digging in for his second at-bat, David Tejada. He drew a walk his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Count is 1-2 now.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Line drive to center field. Pitts is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Orioles are on top 2-0. Stepping up now, Sammy Pitts. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
The count is 1-2.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. And it's fouled away. Popped him up. Davis has a play. And that's the first out of the inning.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's shine the light on Marcell Ozuna. Another one of those dynamic outfielders that you can't put in a box. Can he play center? Yes. Can he play right? Yes. Left? Yes. Go deep? Absolutely.
Settling in now, Jeff Pitts. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball that can't find the zone, and it's even at 2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And another foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Another one sent foul. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
In now, John Pitts. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll enter play with an average of .311, 6 home runs, and 21 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. And it's 1-2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Down in order go the Rays. They trail things here 2-0. So coming to the plate, Marcell Ozuna. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Strike taken up in the zone.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Two balls and a strike.
The count is 2-1.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Hard on the ground towards short. To his left. Pitts. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. Digging in to try it again, Danny Gutierrez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
A full count to the Orioles' designated hitter.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Now the 3-2 pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Pitts coming in, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Here's Chris Davis now as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Davis bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box, Robbie Keane, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
1 strike.
Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Here now the 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Working for the punch out and the offering. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
Into the box now, Alexis Sanchez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Takes this the other way to right, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple, but they're on top 2-0. Leading off the inning, Jeff Carnuth, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Jeff Carnuth.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Carnuth, just 21 years of age. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
First offering on its way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Striding into the box, Jesse Pitts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Day stands at first with 1 out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A full count to the Rays center fielder.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
The 3-2 pitch. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. Keene is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
The batter,
stepping in and ready for another shot, Connor Pitts. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
2 out with the man at first. Liner toward right center, and the Rays are in the hit column.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in there and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pot-committed fastball and cheat.
Standing in now, Boof Bobo, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Nope.
And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Lined hard and deep down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Smoked on the ground left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. On to the third baseman, but it's off the mark. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
2 balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the bases loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
The 2-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. The set and the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. The set and the 2-2. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. 2 out, bases loaded. Swinging a soft liner, leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following. Coming to the plate now, Alex Cabrera,
the second baseman. Alex
first
Cabrera.
pitch on its way. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Ball and 2 strikes to Cabrera. And he fouls this one off. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Now batting, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Into the box, Travis d'Arnaud. He singled his last time up. From the stretch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Nope.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Here's Chris Owings now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Ball.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Now the 3-0 offering. Finds the zone, strike 1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. On its way is pitch number 75. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Hit on the ground out to short. Hits. Fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing doing this time around for the O's, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Sammy Pitts, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
3-0 now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
3-1.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
The 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
At the plate, Jeff Pitts. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. There's one.
He's out.
Back to first, but he wasn't able to set his feet that time as he gets knocked down, and they only get one.
Well, that's usually a pretty tough turn at second when you're going around the horn, and I think he knew he was going to get taken out, so that was a good job to take the blow, get the out, and eat the throw.
In now, John Pitts. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Oh, and 2, here it comes. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Into the box, Jeff Carnuth, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 delivery. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Pitts over at second. Pitts at first, 1 gone. Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Striding in, Brady Day.
The first baseman, Brady Day.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2 down, runners at first and second. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
The 3-0. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here, but I would imagine he's seething inside as he hasn't given up a run this afternoon. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rays leave them loaded. They're down 2-0. Ready for another shot now, David Tejada.
Leading off for Baltimore, the left fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Tejada.
First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball one. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters doing it in different ways have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all four quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like two different styles of pitchers, but both getting the same thing, both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
Now
good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in now, Marcell Ozuna. Now a hard liner. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike two. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Gutierrez.
Into the box now, Danny Gutierrez. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a line drive single to left makes it 2 hits for him now this afternoon at the plate. And as you can see there, he currently leads the Orioles in that category. Ready once again, Chris Davis. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. From the stretch. A fastball here too low. It's 1-0.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Orioles leave 1. They're up 2-0. So next to the plate for